Here's the keyboard parts for Live Like You're Loved by Hawk Nelson. We're doing this in the key of D. The original's in E flat, so just note that. 1, 2, 3, 4 elements that we've got the keyboard split into, and we're only doing this with one keyboard, so you're covering everything that you hear keys cover in the recording. The most notable element is kind of the signature electric piano stuff. And if you learned that, you've learned everything the E piano is doing for the whole song. So I'll play it slower just so you can see the voicings. And note that in the right hand, for most of it, I'm going to leave that middle finger out and do a really open voicing. There's one point later in the song where you can throw it in. But also notice that I'm not doing octaves in my left hand, partially because that would just muddy it up, but also because we've got something else going on down there, and that's the chorus part. We've got that pre-octaved for you. Okay, so you saw me go for the pedal there, which is useless because the pedal's decoupled from this, because later on in the song you're going to be coupling it with this pad, which you can hold with the pedal. Now, you could play this line with your left hand. My left hand just isn't as strong as my right, so I prefer to do it that way. The tempo for this song is at 120 BPM. So just really quickly to demonstrate for you, even though there's a ton of vocal syncopation in this song, all the keyboard parts are straight. So same here. You don't want to push it. We're not doing that, even though maybe other instruments will be. We're straight. So that's a quick note on the rhythm. So we've covered 1, 2 of the parts. Third part, simply key weight element that comes in at the very beginning. And you notice that it has a nice slow attack, so you don't have to mess with the volume knob or anything. Just throw it in there. Also, it's pretty subtle, so it's not meant to be an in-your-face kind of element, but go ahead and nail it pretty hard at the beginning, and then you're not the only one who feels like this. So that's intro, verse 1, and the pre-chorus. Then when we get, we're finishing the pre-chorus, and the lyrics are escaping me at the moment, but the second one is, give us a reason to sing, so go ahead and live like you're, oops, A and D. This is what we're going to do for chorus 1. Live like you're loved, it's okay to act like you've been set free, His love has made you more than enough, so go ahead and be who He made you to. 1, 2, and live like you're. I went for the pedal again. It doesn't work. So you see how that works? So yeah, we're holding that, and I released it enough time to leave it dry for that kind of vocal shout. And live like your love. So just be able to pull off before that. So for verse 2, the E piano line is before, into the pre-chorus. And for the chorus, the second time around, the first half of the chorus, instead of holding the pads, we're just going to keep playing this thing. Like your love. And that's where you can add the middle note. And like you've been set free, His love has made you more than enough. So go ahead and be who He made you to be, and live like you're loved. That'll take us through chorus 2, and then we're into the bridge. So, live like you're loved, walk like you're free, who He know who He made you to be. Just these 3 notes. like you believe. Na, 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 na. Now we've got a breakdown chorus. It's just this. And into a full chorus, which is the same thing, but you can make it fuller and louder. And then then we're into chorus 2. Live like you're loved. And then we reprise the bridge at the very end of the song. And for that, instead of doing, we're gonna do this, but we're gonna do that over the top of this for the outro. So maybe just, I think you can sense how those are going together. But let me give you just some context towards the end of the song here. And I'm going to take that off just so it doesn't. So this is going to be coming into. This is going to be coming into the bridge, I think, here, which is our. Yeah. Continuing it. Piano line. Do that again, but we're going to add this. And you'll still have the key weight on, so you can let off or fade it out, whatever makes the most sense for how you're going to end the song.